Olympics. I am your news anchor, Elena, and this is my co-host, Taylor. Today we are talking about the physics of bobsledding.
Bobsledding first became an Olympic sport in 1924, and it's been a highly watched sport ever since.
There are 7 key terms that apply to the physics of the sport. The first is the forces acting throughout the whole process. First, there is the applied force. It is used at the 50-meter start at the beginning of the course. You also use applied force to turn. When the bobsled is turning, it is creating an applied force because the people inside the bobsled are leaning. Another force that is used during the process is normal force, and the last one is gravity.
The second key term is velocity. The car gets its velocity from acceleration. The friction between the ice and the bottom of the bobsled affects the velocity. The third key term that acts on the process is acceleration. It accelerates when it's going downhill or when it's turning. When the bobsled is turning, if it goes too high on the ramp, it will have a faster speed but a longer distance. If it goes too low on the ramp, you'll have a slower speed but a shorter distance. That's why it's very important to go right in the middle so you can have a shorter distance but a faster speed.
The fourth key term that applies to the physics of bobsledding is friction. Every curve and edge causes friction, which slows the car down. The players have special shoes so that when they are running at the beginning, the shoes cause a form of friction which pushes the bobsled farther and makes it go faster. The course is made out of ice so that there is not a lot of friction so that the car can go faster.
The fifth key term is momentum. Momentum depends upon the mass of the bobsled. Once the bobsled starts going, it's hard to make it stop. The sixth key term is Newton's first law. When the bobsled is first pushed, that is the unbalanced force that puts it in motion. The bobsled won't come to a stop until another unbalanced force puts it out of motion.
The last key term, air resistance, relates to physics of bobsledding in a few ways. The bobsled is shaped at the point so that it can prevent air resistance. Also, the riders duck down the sled so that the air can't slow them down. Lastly, the riders wear tight suits to be more aerodynamic. If they wore baggy clothes, it would be harder for them to go faster.
Now that you know the key terms that relate to bobsledding, let's bring it over to Ashley, who's going to show us a demonstration of the bobsled.
So the bobsled in the Olympic Games is built to either hold 2 or 4 passengers, but today we're going to focus more on the 4-man bobsled. Each person plays a critical role in getting the bobsled down an icy course. You have the driver, 2 crewsmen, and a brakeman. Within the bobsled, there are 2 handles that the driver holds onto, which control the sled's turning. These ropes connect to runners. By pulling a handle, you can cause a runner to turn. The crewsman's responsibility is to push the bobsled in the beginning of the race to give it momentum and then hop in. The brakeman is then in charge of slowing the bobsled down as they are in control of the brake. Bobsledding consists of 7 main parts: the runners, the steering pulley, the steering axle, the steering handle, a retractable push bar, the folding rear push bar, and finally the brakeman's push bar. All of the pieces, along with the 4 teammates, come together to put on an Olympic show for millions. On that note, let's head back to the studios to close things out with Elena and Taylor.
Thank you for that detailed demonstration, Ashley.
And that's all we have for you on the physics of bobsledding. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Good morning, Olympics.